Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 18, where, well, we get into a little bit more Oritech and get the laser go up and running. What's it for? How do we use it? Well, you're going to have to watch this episode to find out. So let's dive right in. Okay, guys, as we're jumping into this episode, I decided it's time to come out here for some Skulk. And I got my mining gadget. I want to change this from Fortune to Silk Touch because you can't have both of them going at the same time. The reason why we're getting Skulk here is, well, we're going to need it for some future stuff. I'm not sure how dangerous this is. I've already been down here a little bit. I wanted to go make a Silk Touch so I can like come in here, just take these towers down real quick like so. Now we're getting a good bit of Skulk here. We want this. Maybe take these sensors here. Oh, I don't know what you are, but you're scary. All right, guys, I'm gonna swim back up to the surface here. I will meet you guys back at the base. All right, guys, we're back at the base. Uh, First off, we got to spin this skulk that we got. We'll take about a half a stack of it. You know what? We'll go get this back up and running again. Half a stack of this. And right here, here's the centrifuge. Toss this in here. It's gonna take a little bit. It's the first time we get to hear this. There's got to be like maybe a speed upgrade or something. Um, so once this gets done, it's gonna make an item here for us. That item is going to be one of the things that's gonna progress us down this pathway. We're also going to need some echo shards here, which the best way to do it is in a particle accelerator, but we don't get that for well, till we're here. So we're going to need to make it a different way besides the particle accelerator. And I'm thinking the best way would be an enchantment apparatus. This would be kind of nice if we had access to the warden, which we could summon. But I'm thinking let's make an enchantment apparatus. We haven't gone down the Ars Nouveau line all that much this playthrough, so source stones. Okay. Let's grab the enchantment apparatus, and I think I'm trying to remember all the stuff we need for ours. Ars Nouveau. That's what we're in right now. We really don't have that much Ars stuff. We need arcane pedestals, which need source stone, which comes from an imbuement chamber. I completely forgot about this. Let's see here. So break this guy for right now. You can actually set there. Let's get this guy to grow here for us. Might have to move him one in. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm gonna grow some wood. I will be right back with you guys. And after growing a tree or two, time that we get into the source stone. Does not take all that long. Just, you know, some bone meal. Let's take that. Let's get the lapis that we're gonna need. We'll just take a stack of it. We'll just set this right here for right now. And we could actually set this up so that this will make and put into the system over there, getting lapis out. All right. If you misclick, you hit the wall. All right. Just letting this process here. And there's our first source gem. We need how many of these for the ritual chambers? At ours, 4 tables, but how many tables do we need? Or well, we need 4 of the one stuff. We also need some of this ritual or this arcane core for the enchantment. We're going to need some of these. No, not this. This. And we're gonna need more source stone, it looks like, because yeah, we only have enough source stone for 2 of these. So the source stone is, trying to remember the recipe. Okay, source, so we're gonna need 5 of those. So once I get 4 more of these guys done up, I will be right back with you guys. All right, after a little bit of time and, you know, watching a little bit of TV. Ow! All right, so come over here, say, I think I want to do the Ars Nouveau, like right about here. Yeah, there we go. I want to set this up like this so far, except this one I want right here. All right, and we're going to be making the first of the, I don't have them marked, ancient skulk. That's it. Which is quartz dust, skulk, and dimensional shards. Okay, so let's see here. Quartz dust. We don't have quartz dust. Let's see here. How do we get quartz dust? Quartz dust is a sag mill recipe or a crusher, so let's just, sag mill right here. We can automate that super quick. All right, so we need 2 quartz dust, right? Let's get to the correct recipe here. Skulk. 10 of these. All right. Dimensional shards. Okay, so is there a recipe for dimensional shards? Yes. What is missing? It's that bottom right thing. So glass. We need 10 of these. Right? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so we got 10 of those. And 10 amethyst. Okay, we only have 6 amethyst, but I know where there's an amethyst bud at, so let's grab our cardboard box there. And after we get this going at least once, all right, at least one time with this guy. Love the particle effects. I love the animation here. We get our lovely handy dandy echo shards here. So that is fantastic. So we need enriched lasers, which is andamite. Okay, so we need the Enderic shards that we do have. And we're going to come over here to the assembler. Yeah, there's got to be a speed upgrade because otherwise this is... let's see here. Okay. So, wait. Okay, so it is this, and that. And that is going to start the process. This is a lot faster than the other thing. Oh man, we missed that one. So let's go grab that from the storage system. The Enderic laser. All right, so we already have 2 of them. Infinite ham. We just got infinite ham, guys. Oh my god, I've been eating all this other random stuff, but we've got infinite ham, which has a research on this. Let's see here. Left shift, there we go. We go into here, we look around for these dots. All right. There we go. You got to figure out these star patterns whenever you get one of these guys. But regeneration. So now we've got infinite ham. And we have to wait now for it to regenerate. There we go. It's already regenerated some. And there's the amethyst. I'm going to take the boat. I will meet you guys back at the base once I cardboard box this guy. Alright guys, I'm back from that. Got the budding amethyst in the cardboard box here. But before we do that, let's make this laser. We haven't taught the electrum wires to this yet. So this should be an easy one to fix. This goes like so without, no. Like so without the metal press. Don't need it to know which metal press it is. Come over here to the wire one, which is this one, the gears. Okay, the plates are the center one. All right, so now that we've got that made, let's retry this again. Start. Inbar. I knew I was forgetting to set up some Invar production. So what we're going to do now is look at cores. Grab out our improved cores here and foundry. We want the foundry here. Cables and okay, so those cables, the universal cables. Really? Really? Are they in here? Because there's these and then there's these. This one will work, I guess. It's not as fast as I want. It's not the medium tier. So, but let's see here. Cables. Universal. Right, we got those. 8 of these. Yeah, that should be enough. Crafter take one of these and we'll take a importer. All right. Just one simple importer. All the rest of this stuff here should work quite well. I need the importer. I think there was something that messed up on one of the crafting jobs earlier, so I'm gonna have to make a grid here that lets me look at that. Over here, we'll set this up right here. Hit it with some improved cores. There we go. We got the crafter here. Slap this bad boy here. Wrench. Interesting. It's very interesting when you realize you completely forgot your stuff. All right, so there's that. I am going to harm myself again, being underneath this water. All right, and this guy right here. All right. Okay, so we'll just take this one out. It's very simple. Just gotta hit it with a pickaxe until you decide that it's time to do something interesting. I hate this. I hate the Elite Universal Cable. I hate the cables being this hard to take out. Bar's showing that it's almost done here, and there we go. All right, cable, importer, like so. This guy right here. All right, back over here to this. All right. Now we can get I have a recipe pattern already. You guys saw it like the last episode. It's this pattern right here, which made the M-bar ingots. All right, so now you can stick this into here. And go back to, what were we making? Oh, yeah. We're making the laser here. All right, start. We're going to need a target detector. Start. Yeah. I'm really wondering what's going on here. All right, so now we need a targeting card, which we're running, or we're not got the one things from the assembler. That's because this keeps putting this in the wrong spots. It's plastic, carbon, electrum. Plastic, carbon, electrum. Yeah, this keeps putting it into the wrong spots. I'm going to have to figure that one out. So it doesn't do that. Infinite ham. All right, so there we go. And targeting laser or target designator is done. Let's come over here. And I think I've got a different machine core that I want to attach to this. Machine core. Yeah, I have the advance. Can't remember where that falls at. I know this is the best one, the elites. So I'm going to say the improves are better. If I'm not right, tell me so down in the comments, guys. All right, 1, 2, right there is where the laser is going to be at. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. This right here. Take this off. Take off this cardboard box. Now we've got a budding amethyst. Okay, so we want to right click that with the position card. And we want to give this the machine cores. Okay. Shift right click, and now it's going to fire right at that laser. Now, since this only has a 1 wide base, we're going to have to get tricky with the power. Since we're over here by the edge of this. Can swim. We could swim. I should have swum from the previous places. And if you notice here, it makes that grow. And as it grows, we get these fluxite. So with the fluxite, oh, and if we need the regular amethyst, we can just come over here and take it. But yeah, we're getting fluxite. This is an automatic thing. It's not an auto crafter. So I'm probably just gonna set up like some storage drawer for it, and probably set up some sort of dire mining thing to get the full amethyst shards for us. But now that we've got the fluxite, all right, let's see here. We're one step closer. Let me see how much time we have left and if we can get to the flux gate or not this episode. All right, guys. Well, I just realized we are out of time. Um, so when we return back next episode, we're gonna go along this pathway right here and get our depth upgrade too. So see you in the next one. If you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button, share it with your friends. If you dislike this episode, go right ahead, dislike it. And tell me why so down in the comments. If you got any comments that will help out the way we're doing this, go right ahead and leave them down below. And until next time, later, Gators.